だ
まだ
映ったプレビューは出てる。はい、どうも皆さんこんばんは。
はい、どうも皆さんこんばんは。
まあね、あと30秒で始まります。はい、こんばんはです。もうあと30秒で始まりますので、もうちょっと待っててくださいね。あ、俺が本家開かなきゃダメじゃん。はい、始まりました。はい。なんかね、GDQ で見た人たちがいらっしゃいますけど。
Welcome to RPG Limit Break 2019. Let's give it up.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? I'm Spike Vegeta, and again, we are here at RPG Limit Break. RPG Limit Break 2019.
ついに始まりました。
We're going to be doing speedruns for you guys all week, all based around RPGs, a full week's worth of that. And throughout the week, we're going to be raising donations to help out NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, a great charity we've been supporting for a number of years now. And just super exciting to see what kind of new numbers, new highs that we can hit this week. So with that, I'm also joined by 4 other mostly gray and blue idiots, as we just noticed right before the show started. We have like a little bit of color that Bowie brought. That was it. But yeah, you guys want to introduce yourselves? Let's start over here. Yeah.
Sure. Jay Hobbs, you might be familiar with me from previous ones of these and stuff. So
Heck yeah.
I'm Bowie the Hero. I've done a few of these as well. And the only British guy here, I think.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, go.
I'm Freddie. I've been here, missed last year, but I've been here other than that.
And I'm Gold
まあ違いとしては、
Well, happy to be joined by you guys.
左
Let's
下
talk
に
a
出てき
little
ましたけ
bit
ど、
about
はい
that schedule, you
いい
guys.
と
We're
思う
going to be
皆さん。
starting up pretty soon. Our boy Sense going to be playing Final Fantasy Type 0 pretty soon to kick off the marathon all the way through Super Mario RPG at the end of the month, or at the end of the week. It's a month-long event this year. It's going to be rough.
で、まあ最初はね、下にもあるんですが、ファイナルファンタジー霊式 HD 版ですね。まあファイナルファンタジー霊式自体はですね、まあ発売されたのは PSP なんですけど、まあそれをね、コンソール、まあ家庭用にちょっと調整して移植したのがファイナルファンタジー F 霊式の HD ですね。
Because it's over 9 hours of game, all right? But in that 9 hours, you're going to get 10 different runners, all getting close to an hour of gameplay. They're going to be trading off.
で、今、FF10 の話をしてて、まあ9時間以上のゲーム配信なんだけど、10人が配信するっていう、10人で交代して配信するっていうね。はい。
But also, because of the fact that they are using so many people, you're going to get varied voices all night long. It's going to be fresh and interesting. You're not going to get that lull during those 15-minute cutscenes. And it's going to keep moving on.
will actually go take a shower.
So that's
こんだけ長いのカットシーンがあるからとかね、そういうこと言ってますけど。まあそこはね。10人で走るとか聞いたことねえってね、そりゃそうだよね。
Final Fantasy X, definitely look forward to that run. Gonna be a real comfy run later on in the week.
That crew is a lot of fun for sure.
Absolutely. Gould, tell us about some of the, we don't see a lot of them, but the awesome races we have.
Yeah, so, normally people think, RPGs, you'll do them solo, and, since they're like 3 hours long, but they actually, a lot of them make for some amazing races. So, a couple of my favorite races from the schedule, we've got Odin Sphere, Left Vizier, with Ozzy and Delphi. That's like this really, really sick action RPG. Almost looks like an anime fighting game. Gorgeous sprite work. The longest combos you'll ever see.
まあ一番面白そうなのはオーディンスフィア・レイブスラッシュが面白そうだと。
It looks awesome. One of my favorites, Dot Hack Infection, is a 3-person race with Mumu Akai, Kyoso Monster, and Rosaga. And that game is great because every single moment those runners are looking at what they've got, what they need. Like, do I have enough money? Do I have enough cores? Am I doing this properly? Am I going to die to the final boss? Because that's a thing that can happen in that run. It's crazy. It's super exciting. I'm so excited for that. And then we've got 2 of the most classic RPGs of all time because there's a Chrono Trigger race between first and second place in the world.
で今、今下にビッドウォーで次の聖剣伝説のビッドウォーがありましたね。音源オリジナルにするかゲームボーイアドバンスのリメイクの音源にするかどっちがいいかみたいな出てましたね。
Absolutely. I also want to talk about something that's very unique. First time we're having it here. Those of you, we have a lot of overlap in our audience.
はい、皆さんこんばんはです。今日から始まります。
Classic setup, the Taskbot. Well, Dwango AC has brought his skills on the road, coming to Salt Lake City to give us a Taskbot segment with Final Fantasy, actually, the original. One of the hardest RPGs.
めっちゃ多いのはちょっと気にしないでください。
Hobbs, I know we've talked about this before. It's
Hello, mate. We're just making an appearance.
We would like to show off Rob, who is our 6th member of the pre-show crew.
There's this Taskbot. He has his own.
Yeah, the
Taskbot. He's here. He's ready to show off again. Those we had talked about. I know we talked about years. Tasks of RPGs are actually super awesome to watch. That having to deal with all that RNG, how you can make it just kind of the perfect run.
What I think is super cool is to me menuing in RPGs has always been super mesmerizing. To watch even just a regular player do it, to see a task do it is just insane.
And also, Final Fantasy
is broken 6 ways to Sunday. There are so many different ways you could play that game down to a 7-minute run that a person can do. Imagine what kind of magic a task can pull.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's again like you just brought up right there. Dwango and them, they love to show you obviously these really optimized tasks, tool-assisted speedruns. But they also like to bring those.
ちょっとスリムにしましたね。
I don't expect to just see a task of Final Fantasy this week. I'm definitely excited to see what that magic trick they pull out of their hat is. Bowie, I know you're a big Rando fan, right?
God, of course you come to me for Rando. Yeah.
You picked last. So.
Well, of course. Yeah, it's something that's obviously been taking the speedrunning community by storm for the last few years, and I remember many jokes about last year's practice room becoming a rando room because Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, I think, is just starting to kick off. And last year,
get some claps already for that one.
It was kind of just shoved into the corner of the practice room, but now it's finally taking its the main spotlight, main stage here to have a race amongst some of the community members using the league seed. So I think what's really interesting about rando as a whole is it does have this kind of built-in competitive race atmosphere behind it, and the whole idea of being able to root on the fly is a really exciting.
最近結構いろんなゲームでランダマイザーが流行ってるんでね、海外では。日本だと結構流行りそうで流行らない感じがしますけど。
So if you're a big fan of rooting in things like RPGs, it's one of those things that to see that happening on the fly, you can see the cogs turning, is really, really fascinating.
Routing has always been my favorite aspect of speedrunning in general, so get to see that put on display, not just in the Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise race, but also the Dragon Warrior Rando race that they're going to be doing. Both of these ads races, absolutely perfect. You can actually
あと、今回ランダマイザーがあるのが FF4 とドラクエですね。ドラクエ初代。
Don't worry, Creed is going to be going on next door, and next year, who knows? Tonic's got a big smile on his face there. He's like, yeah.
Hi.
Freddie, tell me about one more, a little bit. This was a segment I absolutely fell in love with last year with some of the games. What do we got here?
You and many others from what I saw. So about in the middle of the week, we have the Wacky Games blog making a return appearance, being headed by Mr. Mike Uyama, playing a game you may have heard of, Super Highlight.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
Boy insists it's a good game.
We'll
see when we get there.
Super Highlight. It's on the Genesis and it looks like an NES game. It's not good.
And in addition to that, we got 5 other great games.
いや本当ね今ねランダマイザーが流行りなんですよ。スピードランナーの中では割と。
You literally have to blow into the mic in order to run away from battles. So if you're ready to listen to High Spirits, blow into a mic for 5 hours.
まあ私も各言う私も月下走ってる人ですけど、まあ月下も最近ランダマイザーができてみんなに月下走ってるねたちにクラップゲームって言った今星を見る人。
You walk stupidly slow. It is. If you tried to make a worse RPG, you would fail.
Definitely looking forward to those. I like how you had to stumble.
すげえ言い方した。
great games, like when you were pitching it. So definitely
Fun games.
Hobbs, what are you doing, mate? We're in the middle of it.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm just super excited for all of the Switch games we've got in this marathon. Yeah.
That is an
なんで
excellent
スイッチやってんだ
segue, because Octopath Traveler is going to be on the final day of this marathon, and that's a game
Oh.
I'm really excited for. The Switch, obviously, brand newish console, a couple of years now. Last year it had its foray with a few games, but I think there's a lot more representation. In the
ロックマンあるん
RPGs
かね
Switch, and that's what I'm super excited for.
ロックマン
Octopath Traveler, excuse me. Last year was a very, very big game for me and one of my games of the year. And to see that go all in, we're going to do everything. We're going to full
今オクトパストラベラーですねスイッチ
part of that kind of finale on that last day. Not a run to miss, absolutely.
absolutely stacked last day that's going to be. So.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell I'm obviously very excited for the Switch games. I'm excited for Pokemon Let's Go.
なんでテトリスやってんだ
Eevee, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm very clearly playing Pokemon. That Pokemon's name is T-Spin. Anyways, Oro, the Switch elitist, I'm going to call him for
どう見てもやってるのはポケモンじゃないんだが
running Pokemon Let's Go, and it's going to be either Eevee or Pikachu because it is a bid war, and they're
ポケ
actually pretty
ポ
massively
ケモン
different
ピカチュ
routes.
EV ピカポケモンピカチュ EV やってるって言っといて画面がテトリス99って
But a lot of people were worried about, especially from the speedrunning aspect, because it's so different from the normal Pokemon games that we see. And people were wondering, like, okay, well, it's not. How do we do this? It's not the same as as previous games and stuff. Turns out it's actually pretty awesome for speedrunning, man. Like you have to catch 50 Pokemon in it. And
Yeah, that's my favorite thing about it is that like you have to catch 50 Pokemon, like you have to get in your Pokedex in order to fight Koga, which means that like normally in Pokemon games you get your Pokemon.
まあポケモンもね
you get your
解説いらっしゃるん
users, and
で
then, you just go. But like since you have to get all these Pokemon, it's like truly captures the essence of Pokemon because you have to do everything. You have to catch, you have to battle, you have to go all.
You're training them up because you can evolve them, and that counts as one of your 50 unique Pokemon. Yeah, definitely. Just again, we were talking about it with Rando, that routing on the fly because it's never the same 50 Pokemon you end up.
Right.
There's always like a 20 Pokemon variants that they'll be finding. So
はい
looking forward to
イベントが
more of that.
今日から
Also
1週
wanna bring
間
up one that's actually more
あります
classic RPG. Again, we just talked about Phantasy Star 4. Phantasy Star 1 is also in this marathon, and I believe it's called the Sega Ages Collection.
今
This is a
ファンタジースター 4 の
remaster
話
series that's just
今だ
actually super friendly for speedruns. It just kind of streamlines everything.
あセガエイジスコレクションでやるからそうかリマスターになるのか
So definitely looking forward to having that later on in the week. Freddy,
まあファンタジースターはね
mega popular more
名作なんで
RPG series for
Yeah,
us?
the Xenoblade series
は
has
いどうも
been
こんばんは
rising in popularity.
ぜひねやったことない人はぜひやってほしい作品ではあるんですよねまあメガドライブっていう時点であまり知られてない知られてないというかまあ
It's a long
I was gonna say
game.
Province.
セガをねこれを開する人は知ってるけ
I
ど
was, it's actually it can be bought as a standalone game. It's
まあ
a
フ
full
ァンタジースターもね
30-hour
やるチャンスがあれば
experience, complete with new music.
ぜひやってほしいですね
Everything. I was talking to Vax last night. It's like, it's a whole game by itself. I don't even want to buy the whole game. That's because of speedrunning reasons, but we'll go into that. We'll talk about that later. But I'm really looking forward to seeing that one as well.
Say, Bowie, didn't you run Xenoblade 2 vanilla last year?
I did, yeah. I did main game last year, so it's nice to see it come back with that edition that came out later last year, and to see it be rooted so well in a short space of time, using the knowledge we got from the main game, and seeing the run that it is.
千年期の終わりに
Probably asking some questions about one aspect.
メガドライブ今はねプレステ3とか移植があるんで全然問題ないです
And finally, one more Ghoul. It's your own run. Talk about it, dude.
Yeah, so me and Oro are co-oping The World Ends With You. So it's a game that started on the DS and then it kind of like evolved into an iOS version that eventually got
メガドライブにタイトルもう入ってなかったっけ
gorgeous HD sprite work. The game itself is really unique. We're doing
メガドライブに高いですけどねちょっと
for like each of the first 2 weeks. In the middle, we're gonna actually do co-op. So you get like a little bit of everything. You get like the tech skill and like the crazy fights. You know when you control both characters at once. And then you get the middle week. We're just yelling at each other. You know, come on, Ghoul, do what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm like, I'm trying, but the game won't let me. But like, yeah, I'm super excited. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'm super excited to be able to show it off.
You guys have to do a lot of co-op stuff in that. How much practice have you put in for this?
We have never played together before, so this
That's what we like to hear at this professional live marathon. Awesome to hear all those Switch games come out. Absolutely love the console, so great to see it having so much representation.
座ってるのはもう GDQ で見慣れたメンツですね
I also want to talk about first time kind of our rookie attendees, the greenest runners we got here. Let's talk a little bit. I mean, we got one coming up.
I know the very first one here, man. We got sent opening the marathon. Prize wise man himself, if you're familiar.
Absolutely.
Opening with Type 0 HD, and that's just going to be a fantastic run right after this pre-show.
まあ中央の人はまあ GDQ でも司会してますからね。
Yeah, and I wanted to point out another Final Fantasy runner. Claude is here, finally gotten Final Fantasy Tactics into a marathon. He's been trying for years, and I am super excited to see it personally.
I think about actually half of his life he's been offering Final Fantasy Tactics for marathon. So awesome to see him finally get to showcase a game he has a ton of passion for.
モカさんたち的な感じじゃないかな。あ、まあスタッフではあるけど。
Not only do they have to execute on stage, they have to route that stuff on this at the same time. Maybe we'll see. Maybe if the nerves get to him a little bit. Let's also talk about the completionist.
セントもまあセントと最近記憶力悪い。
Casual game Spike, I know, but how do you feel about him in speedruns?
I love to see it because you get to conquer like basically everything that the game
あれ
throws
あ
out.
そうだ直ってないね
And I'm gonna actually start off
直
with
しますね
actually the end of the marathon talking about that with Super Mario RPG in the category, and I quote, most of the stuff.
まあ MC いないですからね。まあこういう風にねできるのも面白いかなと思うんですけど。
She showed up 2 years ago, showed off Super Mario RPG in the N% form, but now it's going to be coming back, showing off most of the stuff, showing most of the cool stuff. I love that game. I know there's a lot of people out there who have a lot of nostalgia for it. Definitely looking forward to that.
I mean, you would talk about most of the stuff. Everybody knows that I'm a fan of the Kingdom Hearts runs and stuff, man. We got the Kingdom Hearts Jimny's Journal, which is all of this, everything on here, and more for you coming up at the end of the week, actually, Saturday. That's going to be a fun one. There's nothing else to say about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, be careful with that. Riz needs it. So.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. And whilst we're on the topic of like PlayStation RPGs, we have Suikoden 108 stars, which is going to be which refers to getting all of the main character and all 107 other recruitable characters in that game. So we're going to be doing absolutely everything. So a big series, and it's going to be good to see that fully completed.
Yeah, and switching back around to the Mario, we're doing Paper Mario all bosses. So
Heck yeah.
ちょっと待ってくださいね。
Broken mess. So we don't get to see a lot of the bosses. So it will probably still will be. But at least we'll get to see all the bosses this time.
It won't necessarily
be
be
a lot
in
of
the
fun.
correct order of bosses, but all of them will be defeated from what we
That's not
understand.
I'm excited to see Fire Emblem 6. It's an all chapters run by Kirby Master. Kirby Master does some of the most crazy routing. You'll see him on Twitter. He's like, oh
ちなみに
my gosh, I found the time save
現地
for
の
30
スタート
seconds,
時
but I
間
have to redo the
は
entire rest of the game now. I hope I can find RNG seeds that actually
今
work with this. It's crazy.
10時
You know, he
46
woke up,
分ですか。
crit a guy twice, and then 8 people will miss him.
Yeah. I love that when he submitted this, he got it in. He then rerouted the entire game after submitting it. Which
Yeah, actually insane. So, guys, we're getting set up. They're looking like they're about ready for us to kick it up there. Let me just, before we kick it up, I just want to run through with all of us our favorite incentives and favorite prizes that we're going to do. Let's start with the prizes. What's some of y'all's favorite things that people can
現地上すいませんね。
get into a drawing to potentially get those prizes?
I want that Earthbound prize pack. It's like awesome.
Dope.
There's like so much in it. You know, it's a $40 minimum donation. It's like there's a book. There's like multiple plushies and figures. Oh man, you just give it to me right now.
It's got to be the Chrono Trigger Steam keys, man. Because that way I can finally play that game.
It's so good. I'm sad you haven't touched it yet.
Yeah, I have a little bit of a
Well, it'll
larger
be after
prize
this
over
one.
here.
yeah, this is
Cool
insane.
to hand it over. We have a
Oh.
very
Wow.
cool poster
あ、メガマンでもブロックマン今回ありますね。
transmission run. So make sure you donate for this one. It's really cool.
I'm quite known for my my niche games, so I mean I'll be doing a co-op run of Shadow Hearts Covenant, but I think you can.
まあ今回ロックマンエグゼがあるんで。
copy of that game to later tonight, so get it. It's sick.
It's on the table, but you can't see
Yeah,
it.
it's
propping up the other
You'll
games.
have to trust us. It is there though. Don't worry, it is there.
And I also just want to bring up to you guys the grand prize. One of my favorite grand prizes I have seen at any of our speedrun marathons. Not only for the grand prize, as long as you donate, I believe it's a minimum of $100 throughout the course of the week, and it's cumulative. So you can do like $10 donations, one big 100, whatever you want to do. Then you can get into the drawing to win a Nintendo Switch that will come with. Remember
Not
all
this
those
one.
games we talked about earlier? It'll come with that video game on there, I'm sure. You can buy that one. But also Octopath Traveler, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and The World Ends With You. So an absolutely insane pack. That's like 500 hours of gameplay or something. Right there, already going to be preloaded onto it. And obviously a ton of...
ドネーションですね。寄付したら下にもある
Also just want to talk about
素晴らしいこの世界と
I don't know, we're about to have to kick it up. So
あと ピカ V か、あれもドネーションのプライズだそうです。
In the marathon, second run of the day, Adventures of Mana. We're having a bid war between the old style music from Final Fantasy Adventure on the original Game Boy and the remastered music for the Vita and Android release. So you can do a bid war towards that, and I think it'd be great to hear that old new stuff.
Not a lot of time to get that one in. Got to be getting those donations.
Start now, everyone.
But I think, I mean, we talked about it a couple times. Pokemon Let's Go. It's the routes are different.
T シャツのドラゴンのやつ。
Clearly, what does everybody think? Eevee?
どれだ
Eevee, yeah.
Pikachu.
This is why he's in the bad chair.
He gets that chair.
He doesn't get the throne.
I'm eating lunch with none of you all. Pikachu is so cute. Whatever, I hate this. We're sending it up to the front. I don't want to hear it. We're sending it up to the front, guys. Again, make sure you keep track of the tracker and the schedule.
一応ドネーションのまあやつはトラッカーっていうのがあるので、それを見てもらったら、あれちゃんとあるよね。
As he talks to Rob, a representative from Nami. Enjoy the week, guys.
Woo, woo.
I'm going to get that number one.
Hey everyone, I'm Clear Tonic, and you're going to see me and the rest of the pre-show squad throughout the week doing interviews with people, so sure to check that out. But before we go into the main event,
今からナミの説明ですね。
National Alliance on Mental Illness. So I'm joined here by Rob, who is the representative from the local chapter from Utah. So he's going to talk a little bit about the charity and what we're all raising money for.
Thanks, Patrick. Yeah, my name is Rob Westman. I'm the executive director of NAMI Utah, the state chapter. NAMI has offices all around the country in every state, and really what we do is we focus on advocacy, education, and support for mental illness. We're the nation's largest grassroots mental health organization. ナミっていうのはまあ草の根運動みたいな感じで広げていった世界最大級のまあ団体で、まあ主にまあ精神的なね苦痛を味わってる人とかね受けてちょっと苦しんでる人とかをね救うために活動してますと。でまあそういうのは主によく学校に行けないとかそういうね精神的な苦痛により学校に行けないとかそういう人たちに向けてまあサポートをすることでまあそういう苦しんでる人でもまあ一般的なまあ生活っていうかまあそのができるようにするっていう。
Without further ado, we're going to kick it over to Sent for his kickoff run, and we're going to get started.
で、もうすぐね始まります。言いましたね今ね。